Welcome back, folks. Welcome to Rip the Mask Off. So I just want all toxic people to be exposed for the techniques that they used. And this is the reason why I put these videos together, to enlighten targeted individuals about these things so that there's awareness and there's a way to prepare. So here's an observation and something that I've actually experienced multiple times by these wicked, nasty people. And it's a weapon that toxic people use that is rarely spoken about. And that is when they utilize third parties through triangulation to weaponize or attempt to weaponize intimacy. So I'll give you some more details around that. Typically what happens during a smear campaign or a negative gossip campaign is that the toxic person will elicit many third parties who are willing to listen to the lies that they state. And at the same time, the toxic and their band of useful idiots are also monitoring you to see whether or not you're getting a reaction, if those reactions are making a negative impact on your life, as well as who you are speaking with. They are constantly stalking. I won't even say monitoring. They're literally stalking you to see who you are speaking with. And then if it's a member of the opposite sex, they will turn that person against you. So the toxic female or male and their band of useful idiots will turn that person against you, even though I don't know if it's really turning that person against, or they're just justifying in their mind what they already had in their heart to do anyways. But for whatever reason, that person that you're formerly in a cordial communicative exchange with all of a sudden turns on you because of whatever lies that is being spread. And then they weaponize that person to try and build an intimate relationship with you. So that person will all of a sudden start getting flirty with you, or speaking really nice and super gentle. It's a trap. It's a trap, folks. Thank goodness I've never fallen for the trap. But it's a trap. And unfortunately, there have been many people who have fallen for this trap. Be it at work, at school, in a friendship, people have fallen for this trap. So then what happens is that person, who I will coin as the honeypot, now has access to your life as a targeted individual. And while they're doing all these things, trying to create an intimate bond with you, they're going back to the abusive, toxic person and their band of useful idiots and reporting to them in mockery of all the things that you two do together. And it is despicable. It is absolutely despicable. I remember one time I was at this place, and there was a group of females. For some reason, whatever reason, they did not like me and tried to put barriers up to sabotage my efforts. Well, despite what they did, I continued to be successful in what I do, because I often have very different avenues of how to access information to get my work done. And their desperate attempt was to get a guy to come up to me and to talk all nice to me, thinking I'm going to open up to them. Now, I already knew that something was up. I was already very suspicious because when you're in the midst of a smear campaign, you're going to get a whole bunch of people that you don't know coming up to you all of a sudden, trying to be very nice. You don't even know their name. And all of a sudden, within the next exchange, they're talking bad about you as if they know you, and they don't. It's crazy making. Like these people are sick, y'all. They're really sick to do that. And sicker yet are the ones who've chosen to take on that type of assignment. Like literally being pimped out to cause harm to other people. Uh, like, wow. That's basically what the toxic person is doing, is literally pimping out their useful idiots to cause harm to innocent people. So yes, just be very careful. I know that there was one former acquaintance of mine who was particularly devastated because she fell for it, unfortunately. And when she would go back around these group of haters, they would say loudly about the intimate details that only her and her partner would have known about. It's again used to humiliate. It can actually drive people to suicide. You know, or scratch that, delete that. It can drive people to delete themselves. And that's ultimately what it seems like these toxic individuals. They're like failed social murderers. They don't have the guts to actually do the act, so they cowardly go around and spread lies to deliberately cause harm and pimp out their useful idiots to do so. So just be very careful of who's all of a sudden trying to get into your orbit, who's all of a sudden trying to act flirty, who's all of a sudden trying to act super friendly. During these types of smear campaigns and the chaos that's being done, because most likely they're doing it to harm you further. So just be aware of that.